Welcome back, or welcome to Yoga with Ciara. So it's Sunday and today is the 17th day of pause. Today's lighting a candle. We're going to lie straight down onto the floor after we light our candle. So come. Oh, I have no candle. Oh, hold on a second. Awesome. Come lie on the floor. So landing in. Spread your arms wide and let your feet really embrace the floor. Wiggle your back and unpack your shoulders and find how would you allow more of the back of your body be in contact while your knees are bent. Changing the angle of your arms perhaps. Feeling into your lower back, widening your pelvis. How would you connect more? How would you be more present? Dropping, sinking, melting into the floor. Nice. So walk your feet a tiny bit closer together and then draw your left knee up towards you. And keep your arms wide and just pause there, squeezing your left knee as close as you can towards you. Your heel is coming towards your bum, your knee is coming towards your chest. And there's this sense of each of the different joints are active. So my toes are pulling towards me, my heel is really pointy, my knee is really pointy, my hip is really folded. And then I have a compression of all of the joints as I widen into my back and really receive the impulse, the intention of my leg. Nice. And then stretch your left leg long until it floats just above the floor. And just pause there. Push your right foot a little bit more into the floor, widen into your lower back. And I feel the sense of needing to anchor down through the right side of my rib cage and the right side of my waist to counterweight the pull of my left leg. Nice. Bend your left knee and draw it up so that your left knee is out to the side. So I'm holding on to the left knee now with my hand and I'm pulling my left knee up towards my left shoulder, out towards the side. Again, anchor deeper into the right side of your body. I feel like I'm almost tilting my pelvis towards the right to counterweight the leg as it pulls towards the left. You can stay here or lengthen your right leg long. As always, you're gauging and sensing into your wellness. What is the shape of you, the full of you right now? Nice. Bring your right foot to the floor and bring your left foot to the top of the right knee. And just imagine that your left knee can move as far away from you as possible without moving anything else. So I'm really opening out the inner thigh, spiraling the thigh towards the left. Are you noticing how your lower back maybe arches? How would you keep that spiraling of your leg and also flatten your lower back down? Nice. Drop this shape over towards the right. Maybe your foot lands all the way to the floor. Maybe you hover above the floor. Maybe you place your foot on your knee. Pause. Nice. Lift the left foot up, just the foot, and come back to center. Bring both feet to center. Just feel the weight of the back of your body, the sense of the contact. And just sink a bit into that contact for a moment. Nice. Draw the right knee up towards you. So your thigh is squeezing towards you, so your hip is really contracted. Your knee is bending deeply, so the back of your knee is really on. Your heel is really pointy, and your toes are pulling towards your knee. And then squeeze everything even more. Allow your back to widen. Really receive this impulse from your thigh. I'm pushing the left foot a little bit into the floor also. Nice. Stretch your right leg long so it floats just above the floor. Anchor down into the left side of your body. Really widen, connect. I feel like I'm trying to bring the side of my left hip more to the floor, and that's actually bringing me to straight. If I don't have as much effort as that, I'm actually tilted. So just notice, how do you actually come to straight? Nice. Draw your knee up towards you. Keep that intention in the left side of your hip as you draw your knee out to the side and really tilt and anchor into the left side of your hip as you pull your right knee up towards your right shoulder on the side. Nice. Stay there or lengthen long into the left leg. And again, you're really anchoring down into the left side of your body, the left side of your hip. I'm feeling like I'm trying to roll my thigh outwards a little bit on the left. Nice. Bend your left knee, bring your foot to the floor, bring your right ankle to rest on top of the left knee, and try and open your right knee away from you. Notice how, for me, my lower back is arching as I do that. So I'm going to coordinate. It's kind of a tricky coordination. It's interesting. I can feel like I'm trying to work out how to do this. Keep my knee moving away and also flatten into my lower back. Nice. Drop your left knee down towards the floor. Maybe your right foot comes to stand. Maybe you put your foot to your thigh. You can take your foot off the front of your knee if you wish. Find the angle that suits you. Lift your foot, come all the way back to center, both feet to the floor. Arms are wide, come into gliders. So draw your left knee up towards the right side. And then your right knee up towards the left side. And just travel. Nice, come back to center. Arms can be wide or long beside you. Begin to roll up and down along your spine. Just feeling, sensing, connecting in. Nice. Rising up, pause on the up. Push down into your feet, thighs are moving towards each other, bum is squeezing. Create space between your shoulder blades, make sure your neck is comfortable. I'm imagining that I can lift more of my spine off the floor. I'm just lifting and widening through the back of my body, creating a kind of a flaring or an opening into the back of my ribs. Nice. Lower all the way down. Bring your feet up into happy baby pose. So we'll start with our hands just behind our knees and interlock your fingers and just start with your knees bent and hands, arms behind your knees. And just rock a little bit. Maybe straighten your legs and just see how would you straighten your legs. Bend your knees and you're holding on behind your thighs or behind your knees and you're just bending and straightening your legs. Feel how that is. What is? Nice. And then hold just behind the right leg. So I'm wrapping both arms behind the right leg and then bring the left foot to the floor. And then squeeze my right thigh as close as I can towards me. So I'm really hugging my own leg towards me. Sink into the squeeze of your thigh towards your chest. Foot is towards the ceiling. And I'm really widening into the back of that left hip, creating length in both sides of my torso. So I'm not shortening the right side and it's not in a coordination. Instead, I'm imagining that I'm keeping my pelvis aligned. So I'm actually going to have to lengthen into the right side a little bit more. Widen into the right side of my waist. Get pointy into the right buttock as I pull my right thigh towards me. Knee is bent, foot is towards the ceiling. Stay here or let the left leg travel. Moving really slowly and smoothly. Notice the difference between left knee up and left leg long. Left knee up, left leg long. Can you bring your calf to the floor? We were doing that yesterday in class. Notice how there's a bit at the end of the movement that you weren't doing. If you're finding that your calf is really like, woo, woo, like it's the front of your leg, the deep of the right hip. Pause at whatever lowness suits you, and then squeeze the right thigh even closer. Nice. Change. Draw the left thigh up towards you. Wrap around your arms behind your knee, and then bring the right foot to the floor. And just pause there, squeezing your left thigh deeply down. Squeeze even closer. And again, so you're lengthening into the left side of your body. Don't let the shortening happen or just the crinkling. So how would you lengthen from your hip to your shoulder on the left side? How would you widen into the left side? How would you get pointy into the left buttock? Nice. Keep that sense of length and let your right leg travel, but keep the focus on the length that you're creating on the left-hand side and see if you can get your calf to the floor. For me on this side, no. It's not going to go there. I'm not forcing, I'm just listening to what is possible in wellness. Always the limits and the bounds of my movement are based on the sensations, not force. I'm like, wow, that's so interesting. Squeezing the thigh towards you as you travel in and out with your right leg. Nice. Pause, your leg is long. Just feel that. Nice. Bring both feet to the floor, arms are wide. Drop both knees down to the right and just pause. Come back up to center and drop your knees down towards the left and pause. Nice, and come back up to center. So roll over onto your left side and then reach your right arm overhead. So you're reaching for your alarm clock and just pause there with your right arm overhead towards the top of your mat and you're looking at where your hand is reaching. Breathing into your belly, get longer through that right leg as you stretch it long and as you reach into your right arm as well. So now I've gotten really, really straight and strong through the right side. And I feel like my leg is taking off. It's traveling away more and more and more. I have this sense of something in the deep of my belly is really enjoying this length. Nice. Come all the way back to center. Arms are wide. Other side, roll over onto your right side. Lengthen the left arm overhead towards the top of your mat. And then also lengthen your left leg. And then get super long into your leg, into your arm. Can you open into the deep of your belly to create a little bit more space for your leg to travel away from you? For your arm to reach a little bit more. And come all the way back. Pause. Nice. So interlock your fingers, arms are up towards the ceiling. And then see if you can bring the left arm flat to the floor beside you so that you've rolled your over onto the left shoulder. But my feet are still flat on the floor and my knees are center. And then come back up to center. Same side again. Roll so that your left arm is lying flat on the floor. And then come back. Nice. Last time. Roll. And then when you're all the way down, slide your right hand a little bit further and then slide your right hand back to the elbow. So I'm sliding my right hand along the hand and a little bit further and then back towards my elbow. But I'm trying to keep my arm straight. There's a certain point near the elbow where there's a funny bending sensation, like my arm is naturally bending, even though I'm really trying to keep it straight. It's so interesting. So just slide your hand forward and backwards, keeping your arm as straight as what is natural for you. I'm slowly reaching a little bit further every time I do this. I can feel, I can find a little bit more length in my rib cage. So the next time you go, pause. Find that deep reach. Feet are flat to the floor. And just feel that wrapping of the right shoulder, right rib cage. Nice. Come all the way back. Arms are wide. Pause. Nice. So interlock your fingers. Rock over towards the right. So the long of your right arm is on the floor. Unclasp your hands and reach your left hand further. And then your but I'm keeping my left arm as straight as I can. I have this sense of the wrapping of the deep massaging and squeezing of the right arm on the really amazing sense of the weight of my body is rolling. Next time you reach, pause. My feet are flat on the floor and I'm reaching as far as I can with my left hand. Breathe into it. And come all the way back. Bring the soles of your feet together and your knees apart. Hands on your belly. Let your knees drop wide. As always, I'm going to walk my shoulders away from my pelvis. And remember, if for any reason you find that drawing your knees wide is not comfortable on your feet, then you can have your feet flat as you do this, or you can just find a version of some movement that you feel right now suits your body. Remember, you're always catering or including your sensations. Never sacrifice your body in the effort to follow the class. Nice. Just stay there. Maybe do a pelvic tilt. Maybe see what kind of movement is available with your inner thighs as you maybe lift your knees a little bit, widen them. Maybe you stay in stillness. How wonderful. So tomorrow's day 18. I'm going to be launching January tomorrow. So you'll get a glimpse as to what we're going to be covering in January. Should be fun. Right. Okay. Have a lovely day. Ciao.